Well, got silver? Armed and dangerous silver, right? Load up, lock and load. That's the way it should be, right? You're going to knock out the banksters. In a way, you're not going to do that. You're not going to knock out the banksters by buying physical silver. I don't give a damn how much of the stuff you bought. But buying physical silver is a pretty shrewd maneuver. It is. There's a lot of good going for it. I agree with that. I agree with the basic premise. What I vehemently disagree with is a lot of that snake oil that's out here on the airways regarding silver. Oh, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. And one brought up, and I was thinking about this too. The dollar may never be dead. The dollar may actually turn out to be the world reserve currency in the future. You never know. I'm going to bring out a couple factoids out here. Who has the most gold reserves in the world? The United States. Who's number 2? Germany. Where is German gold located? New York Federal Reserve. Now, I'm going to tell you a couple other things. I'm not going to display them because, if you look back at my other videos, you might see stuff. But, for instance, you go over by California, China Lake. We got some of the biggest gold mines. They're not mines. They're actually claims. But they're proven claims. They've been proven over and over and over again. Tested over and over and over again. Many, 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 many tons of gold. Primarily owned by the Santiago family. Public knowledge, you can look it up, and actually displayed this on some of my earlier videos. If gold is a solution, we can get it. It's no problem. We can dig the damn thing out of the earth. You think we don't have the machinery to do it? I'm not that familiar with this industry, but they got machines that could process like dozens of tons of ore like nothing. And there's also in, I think it's Pinellas County, Arizona. Other claims out there, loaded with gold and silver, loaded. It's right near a irrigation. That was going to be a potential billion-dollar project that failed, didn't work out, but hey, almost happened. But if the problem with the currency is just having some damn metal in the vault, it ain't going to be a problem. We just dig it. That's all we got to do, baby. That's all we got to do. And as a matter of fact, we already do have the metal. Don't get sidetracked with these damn tungsten bar rumors. Yeah, they're more likely sold to the other guy. So, I was watching something, and to tell you the truth, all right, you got silver going down today. I'm actually bullish on silver, but the guys that really talk the most sense in the financial world, like somebody like Mark Faber, was expecting a pullback. I just think silver's going to have a strong finish. Actually, I think it's going to continue to go up early in 2013 and maybe have a pullback. Depends on, this is basically the Mark Faber way. If something gets ahead of itself too fast, you're getting delusional. Sell it. Wait for the pullback. You got your gains, secure them in fiat dollars. The dollar's not going to oblivion. The dollar, in effect, is still backed by another commodity called oil. And we got the military to freaking control that. So, I want to call some attention out because I have the biggest problem. I'm trying to wake up the middle class, but, I'm not trying to make it into a bunch of freaking rebels or anything like that either. But, this blog is good, the news unit, and points out about, a lot of people like this guy Greg. I don't know. I picked up on it right away that something didn't rub me right with this guy. I'll just say that right away. And now that I've seen who he's associating with, it don't rub me right at all, at all. But that's just my opinion. I'm not going to try to change the middle class or tell the middle class what the hell to do. I'm just telling you what I think, and I think I'm damn right. I've been right too many times when the majority was flat out wrong. But I'm into silver, and I'm bullish on silver. No doubt about that. I think the physical silver thing is good. That's where I might disagree with this guy. I think there's going to be a pullback, but eventually this stuff, silver, is going to do really good. But it's not going to be the pie-in-the-sky exaggerations of these silver bloggers. They're selling you a bunch of garbage. Now, I was looking at his blog because I like a lot of different things on here, but I looked at this guy's stuff. I looked at something Brother John F. was criticizing this guy, Storm Clouds Gathering. I never even heard of him before. Economic collapse, silver snake oil salesman. Now, I'll tell you what. BJF disagrees with this guy. I 100%. I agree with him. I think he's correct. I think there is a hell of a lot of silver snake oil salesmen out there. They're flunkies in the other world. You know, in other words, maybe they were Series 7s, they were traders. They couldn't hack it there, so they go on YouTube and they're telling you guys everything about silver. You know, that's always my beef with a lot of people that sell you financial newsletters or sell you any kind of crap. If you know the markets, you don't need to know the markets that much. If you know them 5% of the time and you only bet that 5%, you're freaking loaded beyond belief. Period. So, you know, they're just making, I don't know, it is a bunch of snake oil. But I'd like to call some, I'm going to post his link, Economic Collapse, Silver Snake Oil Salesman. This guy's correct. And you look at his ratings on here, he's got a lot of dislikes because it's like counteracting that argument about silver being the ultimate nirvana. It ain't. Damn it. It's really good. I think it's a smart thing. I mean, I think, you know, you shouldn't be 100% in it or anything like that, but it's good to have a pretty good emphasis on silver. It is. It's going to go up a lot. And, you know, I don't think, you know, everything's going to crash like the way the silver people are talking, because if everything was crashing, you should be concentrating on food, energy, all the types of things you need on a daily basis and not just silver. Yet you should be mainly concentrating on like how to be totally self-sufficient if things crash completely. I don't think they are. But your silver investment's going to do good. But I see the same thing. This guy, you know, who was talking about here about economic collapse, silver snake oil salesman, is from Storm Clouds Gathering. I see the same way. I see the same way. There's a bunch of freaking shills out there. Shills, in other words, people who are into silver that are pushing it like they're silver pumpers. They're going to be screaming at the top of the lungs when the metal is actually too high. Now, I guess, you know, if I don't have a, you know, if you think I'm coming at it from like a vicious, bad way, you know, the smarter thing for me to do financially for me is not to say a damn word. I realize what's going on. Let you middle-class guys take the whole bait, hook, line, and sinker with these silver snake oil salesmen. You keep holding this stuff when it's really high, and they're telling you it's going to crash, the world's going to crash, silver's going to the moon. You keep holding it. I'll sell it to you, and because these guys are telling you to hold it, and when it crashes, I'll buy it back someplace else from like a mine. That's what I'll do. How's that? Now, what I'm doing here is being bluntly honest about it all the way. And, you know, don't mind the picture, because I don't know what the hell to put up here. I mean, what am I going to do, put a coin up here? Or I'm going to talk into the camera? You know, that kind of shit. Then if I do that, I can't present what the hell I'm talking about. You know, unless I play video editor left and right, and I'm not good at that kind of crap, and I'm not going to learn it. But the basic premise on silver going up, it's going to go up. You know, the mines are going to go up too. The stocks in a lot of the mines are going to go up. If you have like basically a good mixture, not just too many, not, you know, watching what you have, because some miners not going to do well and some are going to do very well. Probably the bigger miner is going to do better. I wouldn't trust too many of the smaller miners. The miner's going to go up. You're not going to loot. Your brokerage counts aren't going to freaking all fall apart. It's another fallacy that they're throwing out there. But a lot of these guys on YouTube and stuff like that, we're total flunkies in the business world, so they go on here. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, period. That's all they're doing. If they knew how to trade, if they knew what the hell they were doing, if they knew what the charts and the graphs really meant, they'd be making money. They wouldn't need to be, you know, if you look at whatever their calls are, a lot of times they're freaking wrong. You know, and that's, you see, I look at this stuff because I want to see if somebody actually out there knows what the hell they're doing. And the one guy I really pick up on the most, that really tells me the most, and I never see a chart from him, is Mark Farber. You know? So that's basically, you know, I'm just waiting around. I'm not going to, I don't like selling metals. You know, I'm overly bullish on the damn things too. But I will if they get up really crazy high. So when they get up crazy high, these silver bloggers are going to be telling you, hold on, everything's falling apart. They're flat out wrong. So, I don't know if YouTube wants me to post this kind of garbage or not, but I am, because I want people to really see the light. This guy's video was good. This storm clouds gathering, he's really on the mark with this kind of garbage about the silver snake oil and all this kind of crap. He's not against silver, but you notice, you look at people, and you got to figure this. Why are these silver snake oil liniment people around? It's basically because the middle class buys into this crap. Why were the banksters around in the first place? Because the middle class buys into that freaking snake oil. Why was established medicine got to where it is today with all the pharmaceutical stuff that kills people? It's because the middle class buys into it. Hey, it's hard to think. It's scary to think, because you got to be independent. You're taking a risk. I don't know. This might be. I don't know. I'm going to put this out here right now on YouTube, but I want people to think. Yeah, silver really is a good investment, no doubt about it. But it ain't the nirvana of the world. And number two, our currency may not go to oblivion like people are thinking. They're making this automatic assumption. That's pretty much the assumption by all the silver and gold people. The U.S. dollar's going down to like practically nothing, or really greatly where it's hardly going to be worth, it's going to be like, a few percentage points what it is today. I don't think so. There's a lot of commodities still backing up the U.S. dollar, and it ain't just oil. We got gold. And like I said, I'm familiar with some of this stuff. There is a lot of gold in the United States, right within our borders. They'll just dig it up. These guys have no. I don't even know this. I don't know the industry that well, but I saw enough, and I was exposed to enough. They could dig up this stuff fast. If that's the problem with the government or with the backing up the dollar, they need gold. First off, the U.S. already has most of the gold. They got the biggest gold freaking vaults going. And don't go by this garbage about tungsten gold. That was stuff that probably got sold to other countries. During the Clinton administration when Rubino was around. Right? I don't know. I just hope you middle-class people are waking up, because, I see a major problem with... God, it's like you're lost already, because people like Alex Jones, David Icke, and all these other whack jobs out there. They're I don't know. They're not telling you nothing good, not at all. So stick with the basics. Silver's a good investment, though. It is. Watch what's going to happen when we get into the war with Iran. That's a basic fundamental economic principle. When you got a lot of tensions in the Middle East and oil goes up and gold goes up, watch silver fly. It'll protect your money. It's no doubt about that. But what are these other guys doing for you? I don't know. They're selling you fear, and they're selling you go buy it when it's high, because the world is going to cave in. I think they're actually working for guys on the top that are heavily invested in silver. That's what I think. I think a lot of these top silver bloggers are having their channels pushed by people. You could see it if you like. Are you born yesterday? You got to remember, I've been around in business, been around with the predators, and actually, juicy me that they came to, the kid that freaking thinks outside the box, understands what kind of crap they might pull. That's what I think. I think for the most part, the largest silver advisor channels on YouTube and on the internet through blogs are basically working for the billionaires that are into silver. So, and the only way those guys make money, it ain't off of freaking fooling Wall Street. It's by fooling the middle class. You remember that? They're all telling you to buy hot and heavy when it was 47, right? It's going to 100. They're going to do the same thing over again. Fool you once, that's one thing. Fool you twice, you're a freaking idiot. I'm not freaking getting fooled by that shit. No way. So, I think it'll blast through 47 this next time it goes up to that place. But, If it goes to, even if it went to 70, they're going to tell you it's going to go to 150. No matter how high it goes, they're going to tell you higher. Only they will know when the pullback is. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. And, you know, if they knew the markets, it's like they're playing the bucket shop on you right away. That's what they're doing. They're playing the bucket shop on you. You know? That's the game they're doing. They're part of it. They're part of the scam. They're part of the silver casino. Except they're doing it with physical silver. So I want people to watch out. Silver's a really good investment. And I'm going to post this link on this guy here about the Silver Snake Oil Liniment. He's not against physical silver. He's telling you that a lot of people are in it. They're giving out bad advice, and it's all for fiat currency. And my opinion is that they're actually working with the people on the top that are the top investors in silver people. So they'll keep the middle class buying hot and heavy even after it gets way ahead of itself. Those are the ones you got to rip off, the middle class. Remember?